You had the opportunity for the appropriate response here, which was, and you are not American, except you responded by qualifying a racial subdivision. That racial subdivision is American. Just because I say I am a black American does not mean that it is something that is not real. Because you guys refuse to identify the fact that there are various different types of people here who are American. You have Asian American, Hispanic American, Black American, White American. That American identity that you guys like to talk about so much is an erasure in itself, because it is just taking into account the fact that we live here in America, but we all have various different types of cultures. It's the same way that a lot of black Americans did not know about what was going on in New Orleans at the time with the Zulu parade. Because what's happening in New Orleans is not the same thing that's happening in New York. It's not the same thing that's happening in Alabama. And it's crazy because I live in Mississippi, Hattiesburg, Mississippi at that, which is 2 hours away from New Orleans. If anybody had the opportunity to be able to understand or had the ability to know about that particular type of event, it was me, considering I was not that far away from it. And yet still, I didn't know because that was something that was specific for that region. And so there is a lot of different types of differences between just one type of people, let alone everybody else here that migrated here and that was born here. And so it can't just be an American identity. We're talking about race. We're talking about people of different nationalities. We're sitting there talking about people of the black diaspora. And so at the end of the day, I'm going to make that known that I am a black American, and I have a right to sit there and talk about Africans, right? Especially since they're saying they want to be part of black culture. I have just the right to sit there and talk about them as they do us. So many people, just like I said in my last video, so many people in America, out of America, love talking about Americans. They love talking about specifically black people in America because we talk too much and we're too greedy and we're too loud, right? And so much of that hatred for America, so much of that fixation on black American identity, black American politics, and just the way that we carry ourselves and our personalities and what's wrong with us, so much of that caused me to really understand and take a step back and be like, you know what? I have just as right to sit there and comment on your particular culture and to get it wrong. Whether I acknowledge if it's wrong, whether I sit there and take the time to try to figure it out, who knows? But I have just as much right to be able to sit there and say, okay, this is what's wrong with your culture. Okay, well, I don't like this. I don't have, because why not? You talk about Americans. You talk about what black people are doing in America. You guys have your inputs and your tribalism and the different things that you like and don't like.